Hi, Tom Trento, the director of the United West, with a special little feature for our dear friend Beverly Goldstein, the co-chapter leader in Cleveland of Act for America, great organization. Beverly wanted me to share a little bit about the United West, what we do, what we're all about, and then a little bit about our mission to Israel recently and how people can get involved. Very simple. The United West is a counterterrorism educational organization. We have 4 mission objectives. The first one is to defend the Constitution of the United States of America. And that's a comprehensive document we all love. We think it's great. We think compared to any country out there, it's the best thing, best game in town. Our second mission objective at the United West is to defend the state of Israel. As you will see, ladies and gentlemen, in the 540 days or so left until the 2016 election on November 8th, everything's going to be centering on national security, in particular on Israel, particularly if Israel has to strike Iran. And we know that the United States should be Israel's #1 national security partner, so we do a lot of work in terms of defending Israel's right to exist and right to defend itself. Our third mission objective here at the United West is to defeat Islamic jihad. The #1 threat in the world right now is the jihad element of Islam that is violent and is spreading globally, the global jihad movement, if you will. We do a tremendous amount of work on exposing the Muslim Brotherhood here in the United States and fighting jihadis worldwide through our information campaign. That's the way we fight. We don't fight here with guns and bullets and bombs. We fight with our brains and our communication capability. Our fourth mission objective is to defeat President Obama and virtually everything he does. We feel he's the absolute worst president this country has ever seen. And it isn't simply because he's incompetent. He came to this, and we warned people back in 2008, with a Weltanschauung, a worldview that was Islamic influenced, was Marxist influenced, hardcore leftist influenced. How the heck do you have a president like that? Well, we do. And we reelected him, and you see the damage he's done. So our work is to suppress the damage he can do in this remaining year and a half, and to try to firm up this weak-kneed Republican Congress to hold the line against some of the president's slick capabilities. That's our overall view. But we also take teams to Israel, teams of good, patriotic Americans, activists. We're going again in March of 2016, the 14th through the 24th, take another group. These are small groups, and these are not tourist events where we go look at all the stuff and have a wonderful tourist time, though we do a lot of that. We look at the archaeological and religiously significant places in Israel for Jews and Christians, but we do it in the context of national security. And this is primarily a national security behind-the-scenes look at the fighting capability of Israel. We will talk to Israeli military leaders. We will go to the border in Lebanon, to the border in Syria, to the border in Gaza, to the edge of Jordan. Down, part of our trip goes down to an area by Saudi Arabia, by Egypt. And in all of these areas, we study the unique military obligations and obstacles for the state of Israel, and how necessarily, if war breaks out on one of the surrounding borders, what Israel has to do, and how we here in the United States of America can help mobilizing people to mobilize Congress to support and resupply Israel if and when those days come, and how good Americans can work more directly with churches and synagogues to push back the horrendous protests that will occur if indeed Israel has to defend itself again. Unique trip, unique people. We have a lot of fun, and we are extending this offer through Beverly and ACT there in Cleveland. She's a great representative for that state of Ohio, very important state in this next election, one of the battleground states, swing states. We're going to be working much more closely with Act for America in Cleveland and other chapters around the country to gather information and disseminate it so that you guys can do a tremendous job. So Beverly, our hat is off to you. We had a wonderful time with you in Israel. Now go forth and multiply. Get your guys fighting mad, but fighting smart and fighting for the good old US of A. God bless America.